Hey all, Natalie here for a cherry on top today, and it is Technique Tuesday. And this month we are focusing on metal dies. So I decided that before we get started, I am going to show you how I store my metal dies and kind of what I have going on. But those are the products that I'm using. You see there on the right. So here's my basket. So sometimes the dies, well, first of all, get this. It's a Sizzix tool. It has this foam and this little brush, and it gets all of the itty bitty parts out of your really intricate metal dies. It's definitely a must have if you use dies a lot. But a lot of times the dies, especially these Sizzix ones and Tim Holt ones and the Concard and Knight ones, they come with storage. So they come in like envelopes or some magnetic storage. So I have those stuck in here in a basket that I can kind of like flip through. But my favorite storage is this from Art Bin. It has this plastic bin. I need to take that off and put some pretty decorative vinyl on it, don't I? And it has these magnetic storage sheets. So I think I counted 12 storage sheets, and you can see maybe that I still have quite a bit of room. I could probably fit at least 6 more. So that's 18. That's a lot of dies, because you can see like most of the die packages that you would normally buy, more than one fits on a sheet, except for these alphas, of course. But it's nice to keep things organized. Like I have all of my foliage and leaves together. I have all my circle dies together. Sometimes things are kind of random, but I try to keep them, similar together. So you do have to flip them kind of carefully, just so things don't fall off or kind of like scrape on another thing. But for today's project, I thought that I would use dies that most people have in their stash if they use metal dies, which is going to be circle dies. I feel like that's probably one of the most basic dies that anyone who has metal dies has or uses. So I'm creating with circle dies. That's why I have that Catherine Pooler circle stamp. But honestly, I love metal dies, and I'll tell you why. Because they are timeless. They don't go out of style. Certain really trendy things might, but a circle die is a good investment, in my opinion. You can use it for so much, and heaven forbid there never be scrapbook supplies ever again. If you have ink, paper, and metal dies, you can create, right? And you can create a ton of beautiful things, even if you didn't have any other scrapbook supplies. So I'm going to use my stamps today, but you could use watercolors, you could use paint. Just sprinkle it all over a page and die cut it out with circles, and boom, you have a page. But for now, I'm going to play with this Catherine Pooler Circle Party stamp set. I'm getting out a stamping platform. I do end up changing kind of the direction I go with this. I start by just stamping a bunch of circles nested one within another with multiple colors. In the end, I do decide that I want to do kind of a rainbow effect. So I end up stamping nested circles all in the same colors, but in a rainbow of colors, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean here in a few minutes. But for now, you can watch me just kind of playing around with them, getting the feel for them. These were super fun because they're so mix and match. The different designs of the different size circles will nest into one another in different ways, so that you could come up with so many different combinations. And you could do some of the circles heat embossed, or you could do my favorite technique of doing gesso on a page and stamping the circle and kind of like blurring out some of it in a watercolor effect. That's like my favorite thing to do. And that's probably what I'll end up doing with these someday, because I love these types of stamps for this reason. Also, I love these kind of stamps because they're perfect for scrapbooking. A lot of times stamp companies tend to lean towards card makers, but I love to find a good stamp set that is also very versatile and can be used well with scrapbooking. And this is definitely one of them. It's Catherine Pooler's Circle Party. So I'm just, again, I like to use the stamping platform for this as well, because you can get the stamp perfectly centered in the middle of your circle, if that's what you want. You could also do it a little off center and it would look cool as well. Kind of like a concentric circle situation. So I'm going to use a lot of those circle dies that you saw to cut out those circle dies, the circle stamps. So you can see each circle set has only one color, but I did a myriad, a rainbow of them. And then I have the 3 photos of my son I printed them circular and cut them. I also used the circle dies to cut the circle photos, and it left this perfect little white border around. So I'm just setting up the design. I kind of scrap lifted myself on this because I did create a similar look with my other son a couple years ago. But I did like 3 rows, nestled the photo in among all the die cuts. So another thing I love about metal dies is it's unlimited, right? So like if I needed to create more circles to fill in some gaps, or if I wanted to create 5 more layouts like this, if I had 6 kids and I wanted to create one for each kid, I would never run out of die cuts because I can just make more, right? So I'm just kind of setting up how I want the rainbow to look. I'm going to move that yellow one up there to the next row. And yeah, I'm happy with how that looks. So what am I going to do next? Oh, I'm going to work on the title. So I grabbed my favorite alpha dies. These are by Pink Fresh Studio. They are called the Heather Alpha, and they double cut. So what they do is they cut the outline and then they cut the inside. And a lot of times I like to mix and match and do different insides with the outside, but this time I'm only going to use the outside. So I cut the title as Happy Little Human, and I cut it in silver glitter, and I'm only going to use the outside. So then I'll have every letter left over, so I can use the title on another page, probably within a different album, so it wouldn't repeat within the same album, but for 100% would use this title on another page, maybe about my other son or something like that. So I will definitely save the insides of that glitter alpha cut. So now I'm just going to stick down the circles and the lines, kind of arrange them around the photos really well. And yeah, I'm using my ATG gun to do that. And I didn't use only regular circle dies. I had a couple that had like scalloped edges. I have one that has little heart scalloped edges. So that was just a way for me to add interest. But if you only had circle dies, you could totally just only do circles, or you could also rough up the edges of the circles to add texture and dimension to your page. So I have everything down, and I'm going to start gutting my alphas and putting them on the page. And sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. Happy Little Human is the title. So I'm going to actually end up moving the word little over to the left, just so I kind of get a good balance among the 3 rows. I want kind of a visual triangle. I have a visual triangle of the photos. So I also want a visual triangle of the title. And plus, I think that the silver glitter showed up a little better on the yellow, which I wouldn't have suspected. But now I'm going to fill in with these dies. They're just die cuts that I pull out of my stash, kind of the inspiration of the color choices along with the striped paper. Some of them I won't end up using because they're like a little bit too cream, or they're just not the right color, but it's fun to kind of fill out the rest of the empty space with items that were not circles. I didn't want too many words because I didn't want to take away from the title that I already had going on. But that heart for sure was going in there because it was the perfect red color. And I got a new bottle of Nuvo adhesive. It's like Christmas morning to have a new bottle of adhesive. It hadn't, like, my old top got all this crud in the top, and then it was drying out every time, and I had to do surgery every time on it. So anyway, Nuvo adhesive is fabulous, and it's so good for these little tiny outlines of the Heather Alphas. Like I said, it's my favorite die cut set. I use it all the time, so I definitely need a good liquid adhesive to stick those down. And I'm also using it to stick down the dies at this point. It's really great, and it doesn't ever come off. So truly, metal dies are my favorite. If you need to be convinced to buy a manual die cut machine and invest in metal dies, you just need to come have a conversation with me, because it is like my all-time favorite. And if you want additional inspiration for usage of metal dies, just check out my YouTube channel, because I do use metal dies all the time. I have an electronic die cut machine. It's good. I love it. I enjoy using like Pages, cut files and stuff. However, I don't have to fight with the metal dies, you know what I mean? I get a really precise cut, and the intricate dies are my favorite, and using them with glitter paper, I'm going to fight with my electronic die cut machine using glitter paper, but not so much with a manual die cut machine. I just wanted to bring that silver glitter over there to the left. So I just added it a little bit under that tag. That tag was perfect. It had the rainbow letters that matched the little banner. So I cut off some of the excess white at the bottom and then added a little bit of that glitter paper from the scrap of my die cut page, just to give that little pop of silver. I also cut off the additional gold foil on that little purple tag because I wanted the purple, but since I already had silver glitter, I didn't want additional gold. But I think that I'm almost done over here. I'm just adding in the last little die cut and that's it. Make sure that you go check out A Cherry on Top. Check out some of the deals that I'm sure they have on manual die cut machines. Again, message me, DM Natalie Delightfully Crafty on Instagram if you have any questions about metal dies. They're my all-time favorite. Thanks for watching, guys. Y'all have a great day. Bye.